on. But I want to bring in Zane Tankel, Apple Metro CEO. Of course, Zane, you're a business owner. You live this stuff. Everyone else talks about it theoretically, right? You live it, you feel it.
Right.
What are you thinking now about this new bill?
Well, firstly, not everyone else just talks about it, just ideologues and legislatures.
and some TV reporters.
And some TV reporters. But you guys report at least on both sides.
Right.
The reality is the legislatures don't have a clue about what we go through to try and navigate all this garbage. So what do I think? I think it was a fraud. I said it from the beginning. I think that the Obamacare thing was a fraud because you had huge deductibles. Who goes to these exchanges other than people that can't afford their own health care? So now they go into the hospital, God forbid, for whatever reason, and there's a $5,000, $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 deductible. It's the same as no health care.
Right.
That's what I mean by it was a fraud.
And that's the reality is the quality of health has gone down. Last year was the first time I think in decades our life expectancy declined.
Absolutely, and that's the other side of the coin is the quality of the care. But the first part is where they profess that it's going to save money. The only thing it did was put huge burdens on little guys like us. You know, we're just a little restaurant company. We got 38 restaurants, and we're trying to navigate our way through this thing.
How fixable is it, though? I mean, because now I think to a certain degree it has become an entitlement. Federal government's going to be involved no matter what.
Yeah.
We saw that with the struggles to pass this by one vote.
Sure.
So how fixable is it? They keep saying, don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Is there a perfect out there?
Yeah, I think. Well, no, there is no perfect out there. The only thing that I know is perfect is you, Charles. Now that I know how much weight you lifted. But no, there is no perfect out there. Everything's a compromise, obviously, and it's what's the best compromise. But the reality is that it's very fixable from people on our side receiving what's called less, what Obama calls less. Right. They call it more because these fines and all, they had to reach in their pocket. They didn't want health care. They had to pay for somebody else's health care. It's very much welcomed by our people.
I mean, I think the one thing with all policies from Barack Obama's administration was that it was really a wealth transfer. Bottom line, and it was disguised as different things. I want to go to you on two things. We got two headlines on minimum wage, and it's causing restaurant closures, obviously higher prices, particularly here in New York. A Harvard study says higher minimum wage is cutting entry-level jobs and hurting poor minorities. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think if Harvard said that, it's definitely true.
It's got to be true. All right,
it's got to be true because Harvard always takes the other side of it, right? And so the fact that they say that, in all seriousness, is really true. Sure, it hurts. It's always the most vulnerable, the people that need it most, that these ideologues. I mean, it drives me crazy. They know how we should run our companies. You can't legislate a middle class. You can't. We have a thing called will and skill. And one of the, I don't care if it's will or skill, merits increases. Surviving and breathing by itself doesn't merit an increase.
Right. But here's the thing, and to your point of with Harvard saying that, you know, they've had to do a study, I think they've always known this, and this is what makes it painful when they push through these sort of laws, understanding they're hurting the people that they purport to be trying to help.
Always, always. As I said, the most vulnerable, the most exposed are the ones that they profess, because it's a great soundbite, to be helping. They're not helping them at all.
Before I let you go, how's business?
Business is, in our space, relatively soft in the sense that the discretionary income still hasn't hit our market. But it will, and I'm very optimistic with the new administration.
Zane, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Have
Charles.
a great weekend.
Thanks.